a serene village nestled between towering mountains and lush green forests, there lived Liang, the clever bamboo cutter. His days were spent among the whispering groves of bamboo, where he honed his skills and learned to appreciate the delicate balance of nature. Each cut he made was a reflection of his respect for the life flourishing around him. Dusk settled over the village one evening. An unsettling air gripped its inhabitants. The elders gathered under the ancient banyan tree, their faces etched with worry. Hails of Tian, a formidable tiger with sleek fur and piercing eyes, spread like wildfire through their community. Livestock had vanished without a trace, leaving behind echoes of fear that lingered in the night. Yang listened intently as whispers filled the air. Villagers spoke of sightings, glimpses of Tian lurking in shadows and prowling close to their homes, as if gauging his next move. Anxiety thrummed through their conversations like distant thunder. They felt exposed against such raw power. Yet, amidst this uncertainty, Liang remained calm. He recalled stories shared by his wise grandmother during sunlit afternoons, when her voice danced like leaves in a gentle breeze. He spoke not just of danger, but also of understanding the idea that every creature held wisdom beneath its instinctual exterior. Little Yao, a curious child with bright eyes full of wonder and dreams of bravery, looked up to Liang with unwavering admiration. In hushed tones meant only for Liang's ears, Yao expressed hopes that he would protect them from this looming threat. The boy's faith ignited something deep within Liang, a resolute determination to confront this challenge not through violence but through intelligence. Night deepened and stars shimmered above like scattered jewels across velvet fabric. Yang wandered away from the village toward the dense forest cradling it. Each deliberate step heightened his awareness of nature's rhythm. Each rustle in the underbrush became part of his growing understanding. The moon cast silvery beams onto winding paths made from ancient roots and sprawling vines. Here, amidst nature's embrace, Yang contemplated his grandmother's teachings about coexistence, how every being played its role within an intricate web of life. With dawn approaching and daylight piercing through leaves overhead like soft fingers reaching down to caress Earth's surface once more, fears began to mount again among villagers who remained anxious about Tian's intentions. Paired defenses fueled by desperation rather than strategy. Yang returned home, quietly yet passionately resolved, to show them another way forward, a path paved not with brute force, but cleverness drawn from respect for all living beings surrounding them. Gathering courage along with thoughts inspired by those tales shared long ago by his beloved grandmother, Yang knew it was time to act wisely before fear consumed them entirely, while ensuring harmony could prevail over chaos created by misunderstanding, both human and animal alike. With little Yao trailing closely behind him like an eager shadow, ready for adventure, they ventured into uncertain territories together, where wisdom awaited discovery amid tensions brewing in hearts burdened by fear with hope glimmering. Faintly on horizons still uncharted, determined to outsmart Tian without resorting to violence, Yang sought guidance from Mei, who shared her wisdom about tigers being ruled more by instinct than reason. Inspired by her insights, he crafted a plan using bamboo, a symbol of strength and flexibility, to create clever traps disguised within a maze formed from stacked bamboo poles. Night fell upon the village once more. Villagers rallied around Liang's vision, while expressing doubt about whether such methods could truly deter a powerful predator like Tian. With confidence drawn from Mei's teachings echoing in his heart, he reassured them that intelligence is indeed more potent than brute force. They must harness nature's gifts against Tian's might wisely. Next day dawned ominously as tension built within the village when Tian prowled closer amidst frightened whispers among its inhabitants. Everyone watched nervously as he stepped onto one of Liang's traps, triggered by carefully placed bamboos which ensnared him gently, yet effectively without causing harm. Realizing he had been outsmarted brought Tian momentary pause. Before struggling against his bonds, this moment allowed Liang to approach calmly without aggression, while explaining how peaceful coexistence could be achieved if respect was maintained between humans and animals alike. An unexpected turn reflecting newfound understanding between species, after observing how gentle, yet firm Liang was with nature surrounding them. Yan relented, agreeing not only leave peacefully, but also requested assurance that villagers would refrain from encroaching deeper into his territory, where prey was abundant. Thus concluded an extraordinary chapter in their lives, as villagers celebrated their unity, while honoring both cleverness, overcoming fear, and fostering harmony with nature through mutual respect, setting an example for future generations. Like little Yao, who now understood deeply what it meant truly coexist alongside creatures great or small, Liang felt a sense of purpose swell within him as he prepared to face the looming threat. The air was thick with tension, yet the whispers of nature guided his steps through the forest. Under the towering bamboo stalks, he paused to appreciate their strength and flexibility. Each gentle breeze made them sway gracefully, reminding him that adaptability could triumph over brute force. Gathering materials for his plan, Yang collected thick bamboo shoots and sturdy vines, tools and symbols of resilience. The forest hummed softly around him, birds sang above while small creatures scurried below, oblivious to the danger settling near their home. One such moment that Liang spotted Tian through a thicket of underbrush. A tiger's golden eyes glimmered with intensity, sending shivers down Liang's spine. Yet even this powerful creature showed hesitation when nearing certain plants. Yang observed closely, realizing that even a tiger respected boundaries set by nature itself. It sparked an idea, a way not just to protect his village, but also to teach respect for all living things. Dusk cloaked the forest in shades of indigo and violet. Yang returned home with fresh inspiration igniting his spirit. Upon arriving at their modest dwelling, he shared his thoughts with Mei, who listened intently with understanding and approval shining in her wise eyes. The evening sky deepened into night, as Liang mapped out his plans beneath softly glowing lanterns swinging gently from wooden beams. He envisioned traps woven from bamboo structures, designed not only to ensnare, but also to honor life they would bind without harm. With newfound determination, Yang retired for the night, filled with dreams of intricate designs dancing before him. Thoughts of little Yao's bright eyes filled him with hope. This effort wasn't solely about protection. It was about fostering unity between humans and nature. Dawn's first light, villagers stirred restlessly around their homes in anticipation of what lay ahead. Rumors spread through the streets as they recalled tales passed down through generations about tigers' cunning ways. Stepping outside, Yang breathed deeply. Today was crucial not only for survival, but for establishing a bond driven by mutual respect rather than fear alone. Gathering those willing among them, the brave souls who believed in intelligence over sheer might, they wandered back into the forest under Liang's guidance. They worked tirelessly throughout the morning, crafting traps, hidden within natural foliage along paths where Tian roamed most frequently. His meticulous planning reflected lessons from Mei, the importance of observing behavior, rather than relying solely on instinct or aggression when faced with adversity. Shadows lengthened around them. Doubts began creeping in. Could bamboo truly outsmart such ferocity? Yet Liang remained steadfast in conviction, nurtured by ancestral wisdom, coursing through every fiber of existence surrounding him. That afternoon brought clouds rolling across an otherwise clear sky, a hint, perhaps signaling tumultuous events approaching fast. As dusk approached again, and ominous signs accompanied it. Yang's keen senses sharpened upon noticing. Breaking silence beyond reach, Tian had arrived earlier than anticipated. A low growl echoed softly among treetops, sending a wave of concern gently washing over villagers clustered nearby. Instead of retreating inward towards safety, they focused fully upon truth embedded deep inside. Harmony recited always when understanding prevailed above hostility. Thus began their stand against intimidation, spurred bravely onward, armed merely with wit wielded wisely alongside nature's gifts. The next day unfolded as Tian prowled into view amidst frightened whispers among villagers. Tension reached its peak as he stepped onto one of Liang's traps, triggered by carefully placed bamboos, which ensnared him gently yet effectively without causing harm. Realizing he was outsmarted, Yan paused before struggling against his bonds. This moment allowed Liang to approach calmly without aggression, while explaining how coexistence peacefully could be achieved if respect were maintained among them, all humans and animals. Like an unexpected turn, Tian recognized wisdom in Liang's words, after observing how gentle yet firm he was with nature surrounding them. He relented and agreed to leave peacefully if they promised not to encroach further into his territory where other prey were abundant. Villagers celebrated their unity, while honoring both cleverness in overcoming fear and fostering harmony with nature through respect, setting an example for future generations like little Yao. Yang watched as Tian, the once feared tiger, slowly backed away from the village's borders. The atmosphere was thick with a mixture of relief and disbelief. Villagers gathered in small groups, their expressions shifting from panic to cautious curiosity. Tears of admiration for Liang's cleverness spread like ripples across a pond. Little Yao stood nearby, eyes wide with wonder at the sight unfolding before him. Exhilarating rush surged within him as he witnessed the mighty tiger retreat peacefully instead of charging into chaos, as he had feared just days prior. That moment, he realized bravery could manifest not only through confrontation, but also through wisdom and understanding. With each step Tian took back into the depths of the forest, Liang felt a weight lifting from his shoulders. He turned to face the villagers emerging from their homes, tentative, yet eager to acknowledge what they had just witnessed. They had expected destruction and despair, but found instead a powerful lesson in coexistence, a reminder that strength often comes hand in hand with intelligence. Liang's wise grandmother appeared at his side, her gaze twinkling beneath her silver hair. He placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. Pride radiated from her presence. In silence, they exchanged glances filled with unspoken words. She understood how deeply this moment would resonate in their lives. Sunlight streamed down between swaying bamboo stalks in the soft breeze. Yang sensed it was time to teach the village about harmony with nature, the respect all living beings deserved. He gathered everyone around him under the large old banyan tree, where their elders usually convened during times of trouble. Dressing them softly yet firmly, he explained how fear can cloud judgment and lead to rash decisions. He urged them kindly to learn that each creature plays an important role within their ecosystem. His voice flowed gently, it calmed anxious hearts while stirring thoughts deep within. The villagers listened intently as Liang described how Tian's actions stemmed not merely from malice, but were driven by instinct, a primal need familiar to all creatures when survival is threatened. He spoke of balance of giving and taking among humans and wildlife alike. Understanding began blossoming like flowers after rain. Tian's retreat provided an opportunity for deeper reflection on sharing this land harmoniously without fear or dominance, overshadowing mutual respect for one another's existence. The elders nodded thoughtfully while little Yao beamed up at Liang, as if seeing him anew not just as a protector, but also as a bridge between worlds previously thought disparate. Days passed since that fateful encounter with Tian. Life gradually returned to its tranquil rhythm, yet transformed forevermore through newfound awareness among villagers regarding nature's complexities intertwined with their daily lives. This spirit of unity forged between man and beast emerged celebrations, a festival dedicated not only to honoring recent victories, but also acknowledging lessons learned amidst challenges faced along journeys toward enlightenment about compassion beneath ferocity, masked by misunderstanding. Preparations bloomed across bustling marketplaces, adorned with brightly colored fabrics fluttering merrily overhead, while enticing aromas wafted enticingly excitement, thrummed palpably throughout every corner of their community, echoing. After ringing warmly against twilight skies, fading gently into nightfall, signifying change ahead, enriched by shared experiences, now cherished deeply within collective memory, a legacy set forth for generations, including curious souls. Little Yao yearning for knowledge, igniting flames, inside ever brighter illuminating paths leading toward futures ripe with possibility, transcending boundaries drawn between humans and wildlings alike, and so under starlit skies. Mingling serenely above vibrant gatherings, celebrating both unity, overcoming fears, alongside nurturing bonds forged anew amid uncertainty, they came together, joyful voices, rising melodious songs, weaving stories timelessly told, echoing. Roots entwined through nature, beckoning gracefully, awaiting discovery, embracing adventures, yet unfold, in the village cloaked in morning light. Anticipation hung thick in the air as Liang stood at the edge of the clearing beside little Yao. He felt his grandmother's wisdom resonate within him. Strength lies not in force, but in harmony with nature. They ventured forth into uncertainty. Whispers fluttered through the villagers' hearts, a mix of hope tempered by fear, as they awaited Tian's arrival from behind dense thickets where shadows danced playfully. And finally emerged his golden fur gleaming beneath sunlit branches. The villagers collectively held their breath, yet remained rooted by trust in Liang's resolve. With practiced care, he had set gentle traps woven from bamboo, a testament to coexistence rather than conflict, and now watched as Tian paused amidst them with curious eyes reflecting something deeper than instinct alone. Yang spoke softly about respect for boundaries shared between their worlds. He saw recognition spark within those fierce eyes, an acknowledgement bridging two different lives. Yan softened at last. A shared understanding blossomed amidst fragile silence, where once existed only fear. Predator and prey stood on the precipice of a new relationship, defined not by dominance but mutual respect. Found resolve coursing through their veins. Villagers clasped hands together, forging bonds stronger than mere words could convey, while promising to protect both themselves and Tian's territory, beyond their borders drawn hastily by human hands alone. Joyous celebration erupted among grateful hearts, echoing unity forged anew. This marked a transformation unlike anything they had experienced before. Cultures intertwined beautifully, bound forevermore by lessons learned during encounters, faced openly embracing truths uncovered rather than hiding away cloaked under fear. Little Yao looked up at Liang with wide, admiring eyes, shimmering brightly like stars illuminating skies overhead. They both felt that this marked a new beginning, fostering harmony transcending fears, built tall around barriers, seeking refuge from danger unknown, which suddenly melted away. Thus concluded a chapter rich in lessons imparted, reflecting an essence found deeply embedded throughout lives shared collectively. It unfolded before them, revealing pathways paved towards brighter horizons awaiting discovery ahead, fueled solely by belief, nurturing gentle hearts intertwined.